guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. A nearly 2,000-mile stretch of US has been warned that the mother lode of cold air is about to move in and hammer millions of Americans with snow starting today. All right, so buckle up. Please prepare your families. Get ready. And you guys already know this storm is brutal. We've been seeing these last couple of days, actually weeks, ever since we hit December, it's just nothing but cold, snow, and then the West Coast, Washington State, flood emergency. They just declared state of emergency, so they're planning on evacuating, I think, 100,000 people. So if you guys want to check out the video, the link will be in the comments box. So we're gonna see what's going on with this one here. And you got some travel chaos. There's a possibility, some flight delays. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Once again, thank you so much for your support. Let's see what's going on here, guys. So it says the National Weather Service issued winter weather advisory across a massive strip of the plains and Midwest, including several counties in Montana, the Dakotas, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. National Weather Service officials warned that several inches of snow will fall between Thursday and Friday, causing reduced visibility for drivers and dangerously slippery roads throughout the region. Wow. It says here you have cities such as Indianapolis and Cincinnati could see up to 6 inches of snow, while some parts of Montana, Wyoming, and the Dakotas could receive between 1 and 2 feet of accumulation. The main body of the snowstorm has been forecasted to start tonight into early Friday across Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, and southern Illinois, delivering up to 5 inches of snow in many areas. The National Weather Service warned that conditions will deteriorate throughout Thursday, impacting the morning commute from Montana to western Pennsylvania, before moving east and threatening the East Coast over the weekend. The Dakotas may also see ice glaze over several inches of snow overnight, while lake effect snow could drift even farther east, blowing up to 6 inches of snow into Pennsylvania and New York Thursday night. Meteorologist AccuWeather added that the winter blast is being carried by a massive wave of frigid air sweeping down from Canada during the prolonged polar vortex slamming the U.S. this morning. This is brutal, man. I mean, it just... Guys, the temperature here in Florida has kind of a... Right now, it's pretty hot in my studio room, so it means it's pretty decent outside. It's been a little chilly in here, and I've noticed whenever there's a cold front, that's when starts spreading all over the place. But when the heat comes, it seems like everything is just, the virus kind of eased down. So you guys already know winter is like brutal. All right. You got these viruses. They love winter. They love the winter. Man, just looking at that, that's... All right. So it says here, the National Weather Service has issued winter weather advisory for snow and poor travel conditions over an 1,800-mile stretch. 1,800-mile stretch. Can you believe that? Guys, I want to thank every single one of you for your prayers. My wife is feeling a little better. She's really, really dealing with pneumonia. And, it kind of, when she gets pneumonia, it's not pretty. It's not. And I remember back in 2018, I had to take her to the hospital. She was like really pale, like paled, and I was in tears, and it just again, husband out there, you don't want to see your wife like that, and so send prayers and everything, and then her regular color came back, but that was brutal, man. That was really brutal. They had to gave her like the oxygen to breathe in and stuff like that because her lungs were impacted. That was brutal. But she's doing great. If you can, continue praying. I really appreciate it. We're praying for a lot of people out there that's going through the same situation. So be strong, rest, drink tons of water. The polar vortex, which floods into the U.S. when the stable stream of cold air over the North Pole weakens, has sent temperatures in the Midwest plunging over 30 degrees below the normal December highs that are typically in the 30s or 40s. AccuWeather chief on-air meteorologist Bernie Reno said, "This is the mother lode of cold air, and is a term I don't use lightly." Reno added that the Arctic air hitting the U.S. this week has been flowing south from a portion of the northwestern Canada where temperatures have fallen to between minus 20 Fahrenheit and minus 30 Fahrenheit. The bone-chilling and dangerous air is expected to freeze the plains states on Thursday and Friday before moving into the Great Lakes region on Saturday and the entire Northeast by Sunday. By the weekend, the temperatures in Minneapolis are predicted to fall below zero and dip into the single digit in Chicago. Forecasters have warned millions of Americans in the path of the polar vortex this week to avoid staying outdoors for prolonged periods because of the threat to human health. So please, again, if you don't have to go out, don't go out. Stay home, stay warm, stay safe. You have the AccuWeather lead long-range meteorologist Paul explained, exposure of those without shelter in these conditions, especially with blustering winds, can lead to hypothermia or frostbite in less than 30 minutes. The polar vortex producing this deep freeze is like a giant spinning whirlpool of cold air high up in the atmosphere above the North Pole. That doesn't look pretty. Give me a second here, guys. I'm just going to take a sip of coffee here. That doesn't look pretty. AccuWeather exclusive forecast. Yeah. Man, those NFL players, they used to that. Man, Green Bay, Buffalo, man. Whew. Just playing that storm. And the fans, good gosh, those fans, whenever they breathe and stuff like that and release a, yeah, I mean, you could see that smoke just coming out. I'm like, man, I can be there. Man. It's normally held in place by strong winds that act as a barrier, keeping the extreme cold locked away in Greenland and Canada. But strong storm and high pressure system have sent ripples of warmer air upward that knocked this vortex off balance. That's allowed icy air to plunge south into the U.S., where it's colliding with warmer air moving north from the Gulf Coast, creating the perfect conditions to create heavy winter storm in the northern half of the country this month. Last year, AccuWeather predicted that this week a winter blast will be the second of three polar vortex episodes expected to slam the U.S. before winter officially begins on December 21st. So this is not even winter. Winter is starting December 21st. We still in fall. You have an expert here, Judah. Okay. A research scientist at MIT revealed that computer models have forecasted the third episode could hit the U.S. East Coast with extremely cold conditions in the third week of December. These big surges of stratospheric cold air crashing down to the ground level of what have continued to create record low temperatures. Although these events often move on quickly, the weather phenomenon known as La Nina has teamed up with the unstable polar vortex to create a stuck pattern where cold air pulls over the eastern U.S. and doesn't leave. However, some forecasters believe there could be a break in the frigid weather next week, as current predictions show that the jet stream, which flows across the U.S., begins to strengthen out and push the cold Canadian air back north. While it may feel like Christmas time already with the cold and snow, the bitterling cold pattern is not expected to last through the holidays. Wow. So once again, guys, meteorologists are really, really sounding the alarm here. Give me a second here. I want to check out max velocity. He puts out some good stuff here. Excuse me, guys. He put out this video. Ugh. Major lake effect snow in Jamestown, New York. You have as 12 to 24 inches of snow is likely over the next few days. Man. All right, so it says here. Look at this one here. Look at this one here. You can't see nothing. I mean, what? That's that rare fog. Snow madness right now in what is that? Limestone, New York. I mean, that is crazy. That is absolute mind blowing. You can't see nothing. I don't even know if this is I-95. It seems like it might be I-95, but man. Here's this one. Breaking news. Major Arctic blasts will impact millions this weekend. Temperatures will fall 30 to 45 degrees below average across the Midwest and Ohio Valley on Sunday. As displayed, this is the difference from average temperature. Actual temperature will be sub-zero for the most of the Midwest on Sunday. Wow. So if you live in those states, please prepare yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally. That looks really brutal, man. That's crazy. All right, so millions of Americans are being told to prepare for this massive cold air blast, polar vortex, and at the same time, we are praying for Washington State. A state of emergency has been declared by Governor Frederickson. I think that's his name. He declared a state of emergency. Possibly 100,000 people have to be evacuated due to the massive flood that could hit the fan starting possibly today throughout these next few days. So he said these next few days are critical. So America is being slammed with all these crazy weather stuff. Snow, flood, rain, cold. I mean, you name it. It's all mixed together. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out the video I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream. We go live once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.